welcome back to AWS On Air. We are live in New York City from this summit, the AWS Summit.
Yeah, we are.
So, yeah, we are. So this is the probably the funnest part of the day.
Wow.
Oh.
Not just because it is game day in the title,
Okay.
which insinuates that we're going to play some games, but
I hope so.
we've got my favorite person, Mike, here.
Hey! I'm the favorite person. That's awesome.
What?
I mean, AM, not nothing, but like I feel privileged and honored to be a favorite person.
Yes. I was just testing that out to see how AM would react.
I'm
My
crushed.
other favorite person, AM here.
Other. I said the other
you know, I'm trying
favorite.
to be inclusive
There's
of the
diplomatic.
favoritism. Can you be inclusive of favoritism? I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's.
It depends on how many points I'm able to earn today, because sometimes we're not able to earn any points.
That's true, especially
so-
when Gunnar Grosch is here.
Oh.
Shout out Gunnar Grosch.
Yeah, we love you, Gunnar.
Hi, Gunnar.
All right, I'm Jasmine. This is AM.
Hi, I'm AM. I'm a developer advocate here at AWS, and I work on the game day team. So today we're going to be playing a game day
Yep.
with Jasmine and with Mike. Mike, you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Sure, I'm Mike Fiedler. I'm an AWS hero, and I work on the Python package index for the Python Software Foundation.
Very nice.
Nice. So a hero means you run around at these events with a cape?
Some do like capes. I'm not a fan of capes. I've watched The Incredibles, and capes are dangerous. But we do kind of run around and talk to lots of people about their journeys on AWS and kind of see where they're at and inject our own life experience and ideas and kind of help them navigate. And the flip side is we also engage with a lot of the AWS service teams and bring a lot of that feedback home.
Awesome. So fully qualified to be here and give AM feedback about this game day.
I certainly hope so.
All right.
All right, so let me kick things off here a little bit with game day. First off, we are live with all of you in chat, and we're going to need help, please. This is me reaching out to you, like literally reaching out. Please help in chat, because we're going to have a series of challenges
Yep.
that we must overcome as a team.
Okay.
We're now a team. Welcome to the team. Jasmine's the leader of the team.
What?
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Okay, fine.
You named your favorite people,
Okay,
so
I'm sorry.
that's real leadership initiative, I think. The other thing I need help
Upset.
He's hurt, and it's coming through. I
with,
get
I'm crushed, really. The other thing I need help with, okay, and this can come from you two as well, but I would also like to hear from chat. I have made a list of the correct best 3 things about New York City.
Oh.
Okay, the best 3 things, and one of those things is what our quest is about today.
Okay.
So there are right answers
Okay.
to the 3 best things in New York City.
All right.
And you say this is correct. How well researched and kind of peer reviewed is this correctness?
I would rather not comment on that at this time. Our study is still out for research verification. Is that help,
I think
Mike?
that's sufficiently dodging the question.
Perfect.
Yes.
Great. Wonderful.
Speaking of chat, Mike, you're getting big shouts out. Farah is here.
Farah.
Hey, Farah. It's good to see you in chat. Thanks for watching.
Farah played the game day with me at the New York Summit last year. And we
Nice.
did it was a NYC tour.
Ooh.
Okay. So shall I just give you the list of 3 things, but you can think of your own. We can
I was
share
thinking
those.
Philly cheesesteaks, but
That's a bold choice
okay.
for New York.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, you have one?
I mean, I would say our pizza is the best.
Okay.
And I know that that's contentious. A lot of places claim to have the best pizza. But again, New York wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're all wrong. That's fine. Number 1, okay, and these are not ranked. These are in any order.
Oh,
These are just top 3 things. Number 1, the number of Broadway actors appearing in Law & Order episodes.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
There is a lot of crossover.
New
there.
York
Yep.
has that on lock. Nobody does it better than New York.
Okay.
Okay, number
All
2.
right.
All right, number 2, atmospheric steam.
Oh.
Not utilitarian steam. Mind you.
Atmospheric.
Steam that creates a vibe.
Okay.
because there's a lot of steam in this city.
There is.
Lots.
Right.
Yes.
You got these like pipes coming up
Yep.
out of the ground that spews, and that creates
Nitrogen
this,
steam. Yep.
this amazing atmosphere. And I think you pipe it in. I don't think it's legit. I don't
it's
think
not
it's
just
natural.
like coming from the core of the Earth. No, it's not. It's not geothermal heating that you would get in Iceland. No, this is nitrogen-based steam. I think they use it to clear a lot of like electric pipes from moisture.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we can bring up my screen as I talk about this. The third thing that you all do in New York City better than anyone, romantic comedies.
Yes.
Oh.
A rom-com set
Yes.
in New York is
That's
a good
different
one.
than any other rom-com. And that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
We're going to be playing trivia, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is all
A
about
trivia.
rom-com trivia,
Yes.
specifically New York City-based rom-coms.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So let's starting the quest. Fingers crossed that it works, because I built it.
Okay.
So that means
Oh.
it's not good.
Well, it
All
means
right.
it's something.
Hey, here we go. It's something.
Oh, I love
hey.
this narrative. So each game day starts with a narrative.
That's right. There's a story behind each game day, and usually the story is centered around this unicorn rentals narrative, where you're working for a startup now
Okay.
called Unicorn Rentals. They rent out unicorn rides.
Yep.
All right, right. So they do ride sharing, but for legendary animals.
Okay.
You join the team. Everyone is on vacation.
So it's all up to you now.
That's
All
right.
right.
Never been in that
Okay.
scenario.
Never been airdropped into any kind of complex technical scenario and had to scratch my head and go, what the heck is going on?
So our story today is a little different. I did put in a unicorn rental, kind of lore in here a little bit.
Yep.
But what's the number one rule, Jasmine, of game day?
Have fun.
Agreed.
Use your teammates.
That's a good rule too.
Okay.
Everyone's a winner.
No.
No, good,
That's
okay.
not true.
No participation trophies in Jasmine's world.
No.
If you're not first, you're last.
All
Yeah.
right,
in
okay,
game day.
okay, all right.
No, the number one, and I've never followed this myself.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
very curious to see how it works. Read
Ah,
everything.
yes.
Read
well, you also
everything.
kind of
Okay.
skipped that first blurb that introduced and welcomed. There we go. Hey, yeah, sight unseen. Yeah,
Sight unseen. Did you get that from a certain reality television show?
Did I?
Yeah.
What's
I
it
don't know.
from?
It sounds like some of those dating shows where people get married sight unseen.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now we just became best friends sight unseen.
Sight
You
unseen.
know, like.
Or best fiends.
Well, I do appreciate
Oh.
that you promised that it might be fun.
might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
I'm not
Okay.
over-promising here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
All right.
Dearly beloved. Okay.
Yes, this is. So, what? Anybody get this reference, by the way?
The didn't use unicorn and missed their ride to.
No, sorry.
German?
The first. Dearly beloved, we're
We are
gathered
gathered.
here today to get through this
Mowage.
thing called
Twivia.
trivia.
I don't know if we can
Close.
say his name without the estate coming after us, but I get it. It's very purple.
It is very purple. Maybe there's going to be some rain later. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That
Yeah.
helped me.
There we go. I don't know if
Orient.
that counts as a rom-com or not, but
Yeah.
It's close enough.
all right. So the trivia host did not use Unicorn Rentals, and
They're not here.
They missed their ride to Javits. So instead, I've got this trivia file with thousands of lines of questions. I have the file. All right. And 3 of the questions were marked as the actual questions that we'll be answering today. Okay. But we need to investigate this file quickly, because I said it has thousands of lines. We don't have time to go through each line.
No.
I mean, we do have 19 minutes. We could do that, I guess.
That's a lot of lines. Thousands of lines.
All right. All right. So we need to investigate this file somehow. Maybe ask questions about this document to something is maybe what I'm thinking. To give you a hint on the AWS service, if we had the budget, which we don't, I might have included a strange part of the B-52's history. B-52's a band.
Okay.
Or I might have included the Weird Al parody song for the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Both of these, obviously, these hints are very useful to you two, yeah?
I'm drawing a couple blanks.
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll see where this goes. I'm sure it will be made apparent later.
Yep.
Sure.
I hope.
There's a second part to this as well, and I'm suggesting getting things rocking
Uh-huh.
and rolling on creating a base for all your knowledge. Maybe stated another way, a knowledge
A base.
base.
Yeah.
Bedrock?
Bedrock. Maybe.
Potential.
Party rock.
Potential. While you establish your base, maybe there's some other features that can help you with these immediate trivia questions, okay? So it's just 3 questions, but we have to figure out what the questions are.
Okay. It said ask AM for the file.
That's right. I have the file here.
Okay.
As I said, it has, what do we got? Questions.txt should be in here. Yep, it's right here. Okay, I said it has thousands of lines, right?
Okay.
So we
I mean,
don't.
it's 56K. That's a lot of lines.
Yeah, we don't want to go in there. I kind of already have something that you all suggested open.
Okay.
Bedrock. Okay.
All right, so we do have limited time.
We're going to create a knowledge
But we're
base.
going to use a knowledge base from
Yes.
the builder's tools in Bedrock.
So anybody want to tell the audience a little bit about knowledge bases? Anything you know about them?
Well, I think generally speaking, they're a good tool that many companies try to build out of all of the knowledge, all of the information they've collected over sometimes decades to make available for either internal or external users. And navigating that can sometimes be very complicated because there's lots of knowledge. Sometimes the words you use in your search aren't the exact terms that you've been looking for. So knowing that there's this lines of questions, we don't know exactly what we're looking for, but we've been given a couple hints. So I think that using a knowledge base with an appropriate kind of search model will help us get closer to the answer.
Yep.
Okay, I love it. And this tells a little bit too of how it works, right?
Okay.
There's also this feature here called chat with your document, which we have a document,
Yep.
so we might want to investigate that.
Okay.
But I know creating this knowledge base can take a little bit of time. So let's kick that off first.
Sure
That's
thing.
my suggestion. What do you want to name it? The hardest part of computer science.
Unicorn Rentals NYC Trivia 2024.
So practical.
V1.
Testing my typing abilities.
V1.
V1. Okay, cool.
Underscore final.
How about a couple? Underscore final.
Final.
Okay. I actually have an existing role that we can use.
So if you were doing this from scratch, you want to go through and read every single bit of like what the different, why you would want to create an IAM role or use your own. The links to the documentation should be very helpful in this regard.
Yes, and my particular style of game day play is,
Don't read it all.
Don't
Just
read
click
it.
and
Just
go.
it's like you two know me. It's so beautiful. We need a S3 data source. We got a bunch of data sources here that we can test out. Let's see.
So no tags because AM doesn't care about tagging.
I deeply care about tagging, but just not for my
today.
stuff.
Not today.
Okay, data source name. Unicorn
Unicorn
Rentals Trivia data source.
Sure.
Okay.
Perfect. V1.
All right, you two. We haven't stored anything in S3. I have the file on my computer. Shall we open S3?
Yeah, we need to
Yep.
get that file into S3 and then have it as a location that the Bedrock knowledge base can kind of read.
Okay. I got a bunch of buckets here. We can just use one of them if you want.
Do you have anything named Trivia?
I don't. I've got
Let's
a
use
Steve.
Steve's bucket.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Steve
it's
has
already in
questions, so let's get rid of that.
there. I might have been testing things out, maybe.
Oh.
All right. Look at me
You're
go.
seeing a little bit of behind the scenes action live on Twitch.
All right, let's see. I've got my questions.txt. Just drag and drop. Upload.
All right.
Yay.
Succeeded. So let's come back to Bedrock. Browse S3. We call it was Steve.
Steve.
And
There's
there's
our object.
That's looks like right now.
That is
Yeah.
now.
You tell I live in a central time zone.
Yep,
can't
you're
you?
1 hour off.
I sure am.
Yeah.
Okay, now we pick an embeddings model. What does that mean? I don't know.
Well, I mean, embeddings are a way to tokenize all of the content and then turn those into vectors and then store those.
Look at that.
I'm waffling a little bit here.
We got a vector database too. So this
Okay.
is probably like going to automatically take the text from a file and create it into the format that is needed, right?
Let's
Okay.
pick the first one. It's V2 of Titan. It's the #1 listed. Why not?
Does
Sure.
it tell us which one to use? Do you have a vision for us, AM?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm actually struggling right now with the mouse.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Vicky
see.
Mouse is back?
Vicky Mouse, yeah. Let me see if I can unplug and then replug, and perhaps things will.
Okay, you gotta shake it a little bit.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. All right, let's see.
And
Okay. There.
hey, it
I
worked.
can
Okay.
select it. We're just going to let it create the vector database for us.
We don't need redundancy.
Failed
to
to
fetch.
It's wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. You know what? Let's just
do it anyways, huh?
Yeah, let's just click and see what happens. Hey, okay.
All right.
May
So
take
the
several
vector
minutes.
database is
Yeah.
spinning up an ancillary service of OpenSearch serverless.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't checked out OpenSearch, it's a document model based on the Lucene search engine. Can get through a lot of large data. We're using kind of small data, so it might be overkill for this example.
Yes.
But with a real company's knowledge base, you're going to have a lot more documents and a lot more data at hand than what we're experimenting with today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was great too is we saw earlier, but we kind of scrolled past because we just went with them creating it for us. You can set up your own vector store too, right?
Right.
So connect your own vector. But while that goes, I wanted to look into this chat with your document thing. So let's get some real estate here. Okay. Select a model. I'm a big Claude fan.
Okay.
You wanna? I mean, it's the only
Always.
one.
It's the only one available in this example, so
Yeah.
let's use
Yeah.
that one. Let's use what we have.
And look at
Uh,
this. I can actually choose the document.
Yep.
Okay.
And it supports TXT, which we have questions.txt. Yeah,
You could also use S3 and fetch it from that bucket. From
that's
the same
true.
Thing.
That's true.
Yep. But this is a more like, don't set up a whole knowledge base. This is just chat with the document. Kind of try it out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also we just need to get the questions.
Yep, ask it what are the questions.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. You want to do all the questions
Yeah.
at once
Let's see.
for the game day trivia quest? And I'll be honest with you two, the model here has been a little extra helpful.
Oh.
With the
And-
answers as well.
It gives the answers immediately.
Oh,
so
no.
what I'm going to do here.
Don't give us the answers.
Yes.
So that could be a guardrail. Like you're adding in the prompt a guardrail, but you'll see on the left side there's the guardrails where you
Yes.
could create those kinds of built-in prompts, so that way the chat person doesn't have to reiterate that every single time.
Right.
Right.
And we may actually be making a guardrail later.
Oh. Does the yelling with the exclamation point help? Like if you just put a period, would it softly give the answers?
You know what's really funny to me? This is just my own neuroses,
Okay.
which span multitudes.
Okay.
I sometimes put please and thank you.
Yeah.
I use please and thank you when chatting with AI as well, because that's what I would do with a person. So why not do that with a machine?
Yeah. Oh, we got the. It's zoomed in a little too much. Okay, we got the questions. All right. So
All
number
right.
one, in Moonstruck, one of my favorites, Cher, starring Cher. Is anyone better than Cher?
No.
No.
No, Cher Sarkeesian, one of the greatest, starring alongside my personal favorite actor, Nicolas Cage,
Okay.
or Nicolas Coppola. as I like
Coppola,
to call him.
right.
What two things did Nicolas Cage's character lose? This is a very famous scene in that movie
In Moonstruck.
when Cher meets Ronnie for the first time. He goes on a monologue about why he and Johnny, his brother, have had a falling out.
And he names the two things that he loses in that monologue.
That's right.
I
Okay.
don't remember the monologue.
I mean, we can ask.
Well, now
Claude.
we have the question, but like now that we have that question,
Mhm.
can we put that in game day and see if that was one of the questions we were supposed to submit?
Sorry. Let me be clear.
Oh, what
What
is
is
the
the
answer?
Answer.
So now, we've only gotten half of the equation.
What is the answer?
And we've also asked it to not tell us the answer, so that's
Yeah.
fair.
We did that, yeah.
Okay.
I did that, technically, because I
Yep.
didn't want you two to get the answers. I know the answers.
Okay. And then in question 2,
Yeah, maybe we can move on to the next one.
When Harry Met Sally,
Another
from
one of
what
Mike's
musical is the song that Harry sings with Sally on the karaoke machine before running into his ex? This is a really deep-cut question.
I'm a big When Harry Met Sally stan.
Because there's so many memorable moments from that movie, but
Yep.
I can't for the life of me think of what song.
Which
Sally,
one it is.
please report to me. Report to me, Sally. They're in the whatever that like tech store, you know, like it's not Brookstone, but it's one of the other ones, you know. And
Can
there's-
we name it? Are we avoiding naming it?
No, I just can't remember.
Sharper Image?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
okay.
that.
Oh, that
And they're trying all the cool tech stuff.
Yeah.
And they find the karaoke machine. You remember this part?
I remember the situation. I can't name the song.
They say chicks and geese and ducks better scurry.
Oh, I know the
When I take you out in my Surrey.
Oh.
I'm feeling like a trivia
right.
failure here.
Okay, next question.
Oh,
Let's do
no.
the next one. I think you'll get the third one.
Okay.
While this movie has a different city than New York City in the title,
Okay.
the plot surrounds a meeting at the top of the Empire State Building on Valentine's Day. What city is in the title?
Oh my gosh.
That's not Sleepless in Seattle.
It is.
What?
It
I'm like,
is.
no way.
Trust yourself.
I'm like, no. I'm like,
I've
that
seen
can't be
that one.
right.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I've not
Hanks,
seen-
Ryan.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Gorgeous
okay, so
movie.
we have
So,
Sleepless in Seattle.
oh, thank you, Google Chrome, for filling
Seattle.
in Seattle for me. Okay, shall we submit?
Points.
Okay.
Let's try it.
It may take a minute. All right.
It sure does. So maybe you two can think about.
I really want to like just Google the answer, like
Yeah.
look up the answer. But I feel like we could also ask the document right here what the
Yeah.
answer. What is the answer for number 1?
What
Okay.
if we went to the source details? Would it show us the answer there?
Probably.
Oh.
No. No, it's
No.
all the
Okay.
questions.
Yeah.
So let's just ask, what is the answer for question 1 in the Game Day Trivia Quest? All right. It's still using that questions.txt.
Okay.
It'll generate the response. Let's see. There you
His
go.
hands and his bride.
Hand and his bride.
I lost my hand. I lost my bride. Johnny has his hand. Johnny has his bride.
So I feel like there's a missed opportunity for like classic movie reenactment on game day. So we
Right?
should just do more of that
You get more
instead
points
of
for
this.
that.
The
this
impressions.
stuff, right?
The
The impressions are impeccable.
Yeah. Oh, look, we got points.
Hey,
T.
Okay.
Hanks for
T. Hanks.
playing.
Oh, T. Hanks, baby.
I give you a little bonus trivia here. While the first Die Hard film is arguably a Christmas movie, it's definitely not a rom-com, nor is it set in New York City.
Oh.
No, the Die Hard 3 is set in New York
That's
City.
right.
Yeah.
Die Hard 1, LA.
Is L.A.,
All right, so
which
we
is
got
decidedly not New York City.
Hand and Bride.
Hand and
Great.
Bride. And then let's go ask the document for the second question
Okay.
answer.
Got about 4 minutes left.
Because I can't. I know that refrain, and I can even imagine Billy Crystal singing it. I just can't remember the name of this song.
What is the answer for question 2?
Let's see if I left off the Game Day Trivia Quest part. Let's see if the model.
Let's see how your prompt engineering is going to work out for you.
Oh, here we go.
Look at that. The Surrey with the French
From
on
Oklahoma.
top from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Has everyone
and
seen
Chrome
this
is
play?
prompting you that too.
Uh,
I've seen Oklahoma. I saw a kind of like a reinterpretation of it, so
Yeah.
it wasn't as like the purism.
Okay.
It was fun. It was at the Circle in the Square Theater here in the city.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ansi, look, I'll show you. We're actually racking up some points
Hey.
here. We made a
Wow,
knowledge
we made a knowledge
base.
base.
We got the trivia questions right.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And there we go. There's the hint that I tried to give you all. And did you know the musical Oklahoma is based on a real U.S. state with the same name?
Yes,
So
we
Oklahoma is not imaginary.
No, it's not.
Thank you
And,
for clarifying that.
fun fact, Nicolas Cage is the actor of our time.
So are you emphasizing actor or the?
There's no superlative in there,
No.
so I'll let you decide.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
All right. So I don't know if we'll get to.
Jasmine's like, I'm done with this.
I
Let's-
need more points.
Yes.
I got to redeem myself from the last two.
Well, we are
episodes.
trapped on stage with AM. He's going to use this time to make you to get him know a little bit better. That's how he makes friends. He's an adult man and found it hard to connect with people later in life. Oh, this is a
Oh.
cry for help, isn't it?
Nah, move past it.
Cool. So we made a knowledge base, and now we're adding a guardrail for being such a closed book. We can come up with a way to protect his sensitive data.
Yeah. So look, my favorite topic, myself, obviously.
Sure.
How if you were
Do
me,
you
wouldn't that be your
know
favorite
AM?
topic? So in this questions.txt file, there are actually some trivia bits about me.
Oh.
So I'm
Oh.
forcing you two to get to know me
One
a little bit better.
expected, one
Okay.
unexpected. Do we know AM? I guess the question I would ask the knowledge base is what are some salient personal topics of AM?
Okay, let's
I'm probably not phrasing that well.
What do you know about AM?
what? How about what can you tell me about AM Grobelny? Is that how you say it?
Grobelny?
Grobelny. That's right.
Gonna say I can say nothing.
So, like, maybe that's a question, how do you pronounce? I don't know if the answers would have that, but
Sorry, I'm unable to assist you with this.
Ah, okay. Well,
Wow.
that's fine. We'll use our knowledge base. We created the knowledge base.
okay.
Let's see if
Claude Sonnet.
let's see if that will give us some answers. What can you tell me about AM Grobelny? So we may not get to create our guardrail, but this is going to give some sensitive information about me. Potentially.
Social security number coming up. Oh,
Oh,
I could not find anything. Wow. My guess is that we need to go to guardrails and turn it off. No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding.
Uh,
And get right to the point.
yeah, I don't know, actually. I will just share quickly, because they're fun, some facts about me, what should have come up, which we could.
Questions.
Oh. We've got, my favorite thing to do is never leave my house.
Oh.
Oh, I like it.
My social security number is 123456789.
That's the combination on my luggage.
That's great.
Yep.
My favorite book is the phone book. And
Oh,
so
I like that one.
if we had more time, we could debug and
Yeah.
keep going
And set
in.
a guardrail to prevent some of these things coming out,
That's
like the
right.
social security number.
That's right. So maybe you should tune in to our longer format show, Step Up Your Game Day, the first Thursday of the month.
First
I'll
Thursdays.
be there.
All right, we got to run though.
Yep, we got to run. And while you're waiting for us to come back, complete that survey because we've got some AWS credits for you, Mike. AM, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you both.
Audience, we'll see you back here soon.